Hello everyone, I am Dr. Preeti Khulbe from Suresh Gyan Vihar University, and today I am going to present the topic regulatory affairs in front of you all. In this topic, we will discuss about the overview of regulatory affairs and worldwide regulatory bodies. So, this regulatory affairs is in the is in the third unit of your industrial pharmacy 2 subject. Okay, so we are starting. After completion of this unit, we will be able to learn about the general consideration related to regulatory affairs. That is, what is regulatory affairs, what are regulatory bodies, why regulatory affairs is important, why we are studying about regulatory affairs, etc. Second is know the legal issues related to the regulatory bodies. What are the legal issues? Because regulatory body is itself a legal bodies. Okay, so what are the regulatory, legal issues? Why we are applying? Why we are going for the regulatory bodies for the, for the particular product? So this all we will came to know after the completion of this unit. Other than that, we'll also know about the general consideration related to the INDA, NDA, etc. That is new drug application, investigated new drug application. We will came to know after the this unit, after the completion of this unit. The INDA, NDA, all we will came to know after the completion of this unit. Okay, NDA is new drug application, INDA is investigation new drug application. After the completion of this unit, the learning outcome is role of regulatory affairs department. What is the role of regulatory affairs department? Why this regulatory affairs is important? Department is important. This will came to know after the completion of this unit. Other than that, responsibilities of regulatory affairs also will discuss in this unit. All about the regulatory bodies we'll discuss in this unit. So that is regulatory body. What are regulatory bodies? What are the team members of regulatory body? Which type of regulatory bodies there in India and other countries? This all we will learn in this unit. Okay, so before starting the unit, we need to understand that what is regulatory affair and what are regulatory bodies. So regulatory affairs or regulatory bodies are basically legal bodies which are we can say established to do the to we can say to control the processes inside the industry. For example, for the industry if we talk about, so industry ke liye if we talk about the industrial regulatory body, so to control the production of product and the all the regulatory guidelines has to be set by the regulatory department, so that the product which is preparing by the industry is meet all the requirements or all the quality parameters. Okay, so if the regulatory department is not there, or regulatory affair or regulatory bodies are not there, so what will happen? So it is very difficult to maintain the quality, and if quality is not maintained, obviously there is no proper authenticated product is formed. So to get the qualitative authenticated product, we require the regulatory body, someone who we can say who can control the process. Basically that is the regulatory affair or regulatory body, we can say. Okay, and regulatory affair is a department in which regulatory bodies are, their regulatory persons are involved. There is a team of regulatory affairs. Now, by the definition, if we see what is regulatory affair, so regulatory affair RA is a profession within the healthcare industry namely pharmaceutical, medical devices, biologics, and functional foods. So all the all these things, that is all these profession, all these profession require regulatory affair professional for the for the maintenance or for the control of the product or for the control of the quality of the product. Okay, so we can say that this regulatory affairs is basically a profession in which basically the healthcare industries are involved, and in healthcare industry the pharmaceutical industry is there, the medical devices are there, the biologics is there, and the functional foods are there. Okay, so the regulatory affairs is a profession which has developed from the desire of governments to protect public health by controlling the safety and efficacy of the product. Okay, so basically this regulatory affairs department or regulatory affair professional is developed by the government. Okay, this is not a private sector, this is a government sector, that is government has developed this regulatory affair, and the role of this regulatory affair, because it is related to the healthcare industry, so role of this regulatory affair is to protect the public health. And how they can protect the public health? By as we discussed that the main function of this department is to control the quality, to control the parameters so that quality is maintained. So we can say that it protects our public health by controlling the safety and efficacy of the product. Okay, so because if the product is qualitative, so safety as well as efficacy is there. Safety means the product which we are designing should be safe, efficacy means it should be effective also. Okay, and we can say it should be effective more than the product which is already there in the market. Okay, so that is, if the product is there in the market, so why you are making the new product and doing lots of hard work as well as waste of money and time if the same or better efficacy product is there. Okay, so for the new product or for any product, the safety and efficacy is there, should be there, and safety means it should be safe to the public health, and efficacy means it should provide the proper effect, or it should provide the proper efficacy to the public health, we can say. Okay, so product safety and efficacy, all the in the all the areas. For example, it is either related to the pharmaceuticals, which are related to the humans, veterinary medicines, medical devices, pesticides, agrochemicals, cosmetics, and complementary medications. So all these things are covered under the regulatory affairs by the government. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं है कि only the pharmaceuticals are there, it is also for the cosmetics. Cosmetics also there is a regulatory affair department who can control the affairs related to the legal issues, we can say. Okay, so we can say the regulatory affair is a profession which has developed from the desire of governments to protect the public health by controlling the safety and efficacy of products in areas including pharmaceuticals, veterinary medicine, medical devices, pesticides, agrochemicals, cosmetics, and complementary medications. Now, regulatory affairs or RA. Okay, regulatory affairs is generally termed as RA in short form. So, RA profession at its heart is all about collecting, analyzing, and communicating the risk and benefits of healthcare products to regulatory agencies and public all over the world. Okay, now what is this RA? So if we talk about RA, that is regulatory affair, so we should know one thing, that this regulatory affair is how we can say this regulatory affair is working. So the regulatory affairs is basically working by collecting the data. Okay, how you know that the safety and efficacy of the product is there, for example. Okay, so you need to collect the sample of the product. Okay, so collecting is the first step of RA profession, then the analyzing, then after the collection of that product's sample, they need to analyze it, either it is meet the safety and efficacy demand or not of the public or not, as well as then the communicating, then they should communicate to the public as well as to the company that this product is okay, or we can say it should communicate about the risk and benefits of that particular product. Okay, so we can say the three major roles of RA is collecting, analyzing, and communication, collection, analysis, and communication, we can say. Okay, and then after, if RA profile, for example, one paracetamol is making, certain companies making the paracetamol, so RA is involved there. So in RA, they collect the samples of paracetamol, then they analyze the efficacy and safety of that paracetamol. Then after the result came, they should communicate the risk and benefits of that paracetamol to all the regulatory agencies which are involved, as well as to the public all over the world. That is, either they can publish it, or they can in the website they can publish, they can they can send by the documentation, so anything they can do. So that is, we can say, the RA profession at its heart is all about the collecting, analyzing, and communicating the risk and benefits of healthcare products to to regulatory agencies and public all over the world. Okay. Now RA can be defined as, it means government affairs. Okay, so regulatory affairs are also known as government affairs, as we have discussed that it is not a private practice. This RA, regulatory affair, is a government affairs. It is a governmental organization, so that's why it is also known as the government affair. Okay, so regulatory affair can also be known as RA as well as government affair. Okay, or we can say legal affairs also. It is a legal bodies. Okay, so these all terms, if used, then you should understand, yeah, it is RA, and this is basically related to the healthcare industry. Either it is pharmaceutical, it is medical devices, it is veterinary, it is biologics, it is functional foods, it is agrochemical, pesticides, cosmetics, and complementary medications. Now, role of RA professionals. Okay, now RA, that is regulatory affair professionals. What is the role of these professionals? Okay, so we have already discussed that there are three steps in the RA. Okay, that is collection, analysis, and communication. Okay, so these three roles are there related to the RA professionals. Other than that, the main role, or the RA profession is doing all these activities for what? For the safety and efficacy knowledge related to the product, to know the safety and efficacy of that product. Okay, so we can see the main role is to identify the safety and efficacy of the product. Okay, so role of RA professional. RA as profession is broader than the registration of product. Okay, so that is, we have discussed about the registration of process of product. That is, if the new product is developed, so they need to submit the documentation of registration to the different regulatory bodies. Okay, so that is, RA profession is broader than the registration of products. So that is, in RA, not only the product registration is there, but other things are also there. So they advise companies both strategically and technically at the highest level. Okay, so they advise the these companies for the strategical and technically at highest level. Their role begins right from development of the product to making, marketing, and post marketing. Okay, so that means not only the during the registration or during the product development only the role of RA is there. The other roles of RA is out there, that is when your product reaches to the market after the approval, then also in marketing during product making. Other than that, the product marketing and also in the post marketing the role of RA is there. So that is, we can say, from the purchase of the raw material or from the thought of making the new product till the post marketing, till consumer is consumed that product, the RA role is there, or regulatory affair role is there. So we can say that RA as a profession is product, then registration of product. They advise companies both strategically as well as technically at the highest level. Their role begins right from development of the product to making, marketing, and post marketing. Okay, now they advise at all stages, both in terms of legal as well as technical requirements. Okay, so as we discussed that from the raw material purchase or from the thought of the making product to the consumer, until the product is reaches to the consumer, the role of RA is there. So RA is is a basically, we can say, advisory body which advises the companies related to the product, related to the product, regarding the legal as well as technical requirements of the particular product. Okay, so this is also an advisory body because they advise the companies. The restraints help companies save a lot of time, money in developing the product and marketing the same. So that is because there is they advise the companies related to the legal and technical requirement. So companies has by helping, by advising, by getting the advice from the RA professional, companies are able to save the money as well as time to develop the product and to send the product to the market. They have a major contribution in company's success both commercially and scientifically. Okay, so RA professionals have the major contribution in company's success, because if RA is not there, so there is there is lot of time as well as money is waste, or there is no good product is formed. So the success of the company is dependent upon the RA both commercially as well as scientifically. Their main role is to comply with safety and efficacy of the product as per regulations laid down by the government. Okay, so as we discussed that the RA professional communicate, advise, and we can say the save the time, and they advise related to the legal as well as technical issues. So we can conclude that the major role of the RA is comply with the safety and efficacy of the product, because if safety is not there, efficacy is not there, then the product is not good. And because RA professional involved, so RA check about the safety and efficacy by collection the sample, by collecting the sample, analyzing the sample, and communicating the sample related to the product. And these samples should be analyzed as per the regulations laid by the government. So that is government and the regulations which have prepared by the government. So this RA professional will lay down that regulations of the government. Check the product related to the regulations which are done, which are prepared, or which are laid down by the government. Okay. So now, role of RA professionals. So in any organization, their prime responsibilities involve preparation and presentation of registration documents. okay, to the regulatory agencies. So the main, if we talk about the role of RA, so the prime duty we can say in an organization, if the RA professional is there in the, or RA department is there in the, in any organization, so prime responsibility, the main responsibility of the RA professional is to prepare the documentation for the registration, and as well as presentation of these registration documents to the regulatory agencies. Okay, because we need to submit the documentation regarding the registration, as well as in each and every step we need to submit the documentation to the regulatory agencies, right? So these documentation are prepared and presented by the RA department, that is Regulatory Affairs Department. Okay, and they also carry out all following discussions to obtain and maintain the marketing authorization for the products concerned. Okay, so that is not only the registration document they are preparing, but they also take part in the discussion, as well as they do all the work which are related to the marketing authorization of the product. Okay, because ultimately our product, the product which we are making in the laboratory will have to reach to the market. So the market authorization is very, very important. In each and every city, in each and every country, there is a different regulatory agency which are there to approve the product for their marketing, for their market. So to take the approval from that regulatory agency to market your product in that particular market, you need to prepare the documentation. So all these, and you need to take part in the discussion, and you need to do many things. So all these things are carried out by the RA professional. Okay, so in an organization, the RA professional has prime responsibility involving the preparation and presentation of the registration documents to regulatory agencies, and carry out all following discussions to obtain and maintain marketing authorization for the product concerned. They need to keep a track on ever changing legislations in all countries where the companies is looking to market their product. Okay, so because they are involved in the marketing authorization, okay, so that means if as we discussed that in each and every country there is a different regulatory agencies, they have different legislation rules. So they need to, because they are working on the marketing authorization, so they need to know, they need to keep a record, that either some record related to the all countries marketing authorization rules. Okay, if there is any change in the marketing authorization of certain countries rule, for example India is changing something in its marketing authorization rules, so these RA professionals should know them. Okay, so that is they need to they need to track, we can say they need to track they need to keep a track record on ever changing legislation in all countries. Because for example if because maybe they are they are preparing a document for the marketing authorization in India, but India has changed some rules, and if they don't know, then their all mehnat will be waste, right? So we can say that they need to track record, they need to maintain the record related to the related to the marketing of the product. Now they are responsible for the presentation of registration documents to regulatory agencies in India and importing countries, and carry out all the subsequent negotiations necessary to obtain and maintain marketing authorization for the products concerned in country of origin as well as importing countries. Okay, so if we talk about India, so the product which are prepared in India, they are they are responsible for the the RA professionals are responsible for the presentation of registration of document of regulatory agencies in India. And if the company is in India but they want to import something from other country, so they also need to carry out the subsequent negotiation which are necessary to obtain the marketing and maintenance of that particular marketing authorization for that particular concerned product. Okay, so in normal registration also, and if there is in importing also certain thing, if you want to import from another companies, so all another countries, so also the RA professional role is there. Okay, so we can say that the RA professionals are responsible for the preparation of registration documents to regulatory agencies in India and importing countries, and carry out all the subsequent negotiations necessary to obtain and maintain the marketing authorization for the products concerned in country of origin as well as marketing countries. Now, why RA? Why regulatory affair? So, the pharmaceutical sector has been ever growing, and with globalization, the race to lead to be first is no more restricted by boundaries. Companies need to dominate on a global level to stay on top. As a result of their competitiveness, companies' success lie in the time taken by the product to reach the market. Okay, so in simple word, we can say not only in the pharmaceutical sector, in each and every sector, there is in today's time there is a race between the companies. That is, all the companies wants to be first. Okay, so similarly in pharmaceutical sector also, because they are they are ever growing, and it is ever growing, and globalization race is there. Oh, so that means each and every company wants to dominate in another company, wants to dominate on a global level and stay on the top. So what they need to do, they need to send their product to the market. As they send to the product to the market, जिसका product पहले आएगा, it will be, and वो चल गया तो the company will be in top. So this race is there, so that all the companies need that the time that less time should be there in the product marketing. So means jaldi product market mein aa jaye. Okay, so this time taken by the product to reach the market, if we'll reduce it, so we can be the top of the global level, we can say, our company. So basically, and time taken, how we can reduce, we have discussed that regulatory affair department, regulatory persons are there which may help to reduce this time to reach the product into the market, because they are working on the marketing authorization, marketing approval mein wo kaam kar rahe hain. So if we are making that, they are suggesting, they are advising related to the legal as well as technical issues. So if we use that RA, so RA will definitely give us approve our product before time, we can say, in less time, or we can say. Okay, so we can say that the pharmaceutical sector has been ever growing, and with globalization, the race to lead to be first is no more restricted by boundaries. Companies need to dominate on a global level to stay on top. As a result of this competitiveness, companies' success lies in the time taken by the product to reach the market. Okay, next is the companies responsible for the discovery, testing, manufacturing and marketing of these products also want to ensure that they supply products that are safe and make a worthwhile contribution to the public health and wellness. So as we discussed that every company wants to be fast, okay, wants to deliver its product to the market fastly, but company also be responsible for discovering and developing the product which is safe and effective for the marketing, which we have discussed in our previous slide also, that safety and efficacy of the product is important. Okay, so the companies are responsible for all the things that is related to the discovery, testing, manufacturing and marketing of the product. Okay, so they want to ensure that they want to ensure that they supply the products that are safe and make a worthwhile contribution to the public health and wellness, that because it is their prime duty, okay, to contribute on the public health and wellness. Most companies, whether they are major multinational pharmaceutical corporations or small innovative biotechnological companies, have special department of regulatory affair professionals, because regulatory affairs has too many advantages if you have the regulatory affair professionals. So there are too many advantages are there. We have discussed the role and responsibilities. So the each and every pharmaceutical company, be it a small or a large, or be it a innovative biotechnological company, they all have one special department of regulatory affairs professional. But here I can also say that not each and every small company has the regulatory affair department in India. There are some small companies which are not hiring the regulatory affairs department in their manufacturing units. In your corporate unit, there is the regulatory department, regulatory affairs department, regulatory affairs professionals are there. But in the manufacturing area, there is no in manufacturing there is no regulatory affair department in many companies, and which are having the small scale production. Okay, but the companies which are which are name companies and which are having the good brand name, so they all are having the regulatory affairs department or regulatory affairs professional in their team. Now why regulatory affair? So on an average, it takes 15 to 20 years for a new drug development, and it costs around 800 to 1000 million dollars. Okay, so as we discussed that regulatory affairs department should be there, regulatory affair professional should be there. Why this is so important? हम कह रहे हैं कि time कम लगेगा. So why this time कम लगेगा is important, because on an average, if you see that on an average it will take 15 to 20 years to for a new product development, new drug development. It may exceed also or it may less also, but in general हम देखें तो on an average one product if we are developing for the market, so it will take 15 to 20 years to come to the market. Okay, either if it is a normal product, अगर हम किसी emergency medication की बात कर रहे हैं या कोई product पहले से available है उसका reform कुछ बना रहे हैं, तो that is different thing. Okay, but in general we can see that on an average it will take 15 to 20 years for a development of new product, and also the cost is equally important, because 15 to 20 year lag gaye, that is okay, but साथ में 800 to 1000 million dollars are also required for the this regulatory for the development of new product. With such an expensive and time consuming activities, companies can't afford a single day delay in getting the product to the market. Okay, so that's why we are saying that companies wants to product their market in as soon as possible, because 15 to 20 years लग रहे हैं, तो जितनी जल्दी हो सके कंपनीज मार्केट में लाना चाहती है अपने प्रोडक्ट को. एंड ऑल्सो बिकॉज द product is very expensive. And also there is one more important thing is there, that regulatory affair not only reduces the time to market the product, but also they are guiding the guiding the team, guiding the manufacturing team, or we can say guiding the research team for their for the technical as well as legal issues. So if we have RA department, so also the chances of having the mistakes are also less. So for example, if you are making any product and it has you have spent your 15 to 20 years in it, and also the about 800 to 900 dollars million dollars you have spend on it, so you cannot afford you cannot afford the any mistakes on it. ठीक है, उसके बाद अगर प्रोडक्ट में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाए और आपको पूरा प्रोडक्ट दोबारा से रीडिज़ाइन करना पड़े, so it is very difficult for a company, it is very ये बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो जाता है, it is very difficult. So we can say that on an average, because it will take the 15 to 20 years to for a new product to market, and it cost around 800 to 1000 million dollars. So with such an expensive and time consuming activity, companies cannot afford a single day delay as well as any mistakes in the product, in getting the product to the market, as well as we can say mistakes in the product. So they are hiring the RA professionals also. That's why the RA regulatory affair is important. Okay, so we can say that RA professional plays a very important role in getting the product to market. Okay, so that is because we have discussed a lot about regulatory affair professionals, right? So we can say that it is like the role of RA is very, very important, and the RA is only responsible to only responsible to for the approval, to get the approval for the marketing. RA professional is required, and it is very important, and it has a very important role for getting the product to the market. Improper data reporting can delay the evaluation of a positive marketing authorization. Okay, because if you are sending the proposal to the market, for example, you don't have the good RA professionals, and you just have appointed one or two person, and they just make the report and they submit the data. So if the data is improper, then also your product is delaying to the product may delay the market, delay the evaluation of a positive marketing authorization. That means if the two companies have sent their data, and one company has very good data related to all the data related to the marketing approval, but the another company is having the less data, this lack of data is there, so that company will, so their approval of marketing approval may delay also. Okay, yeah. So we can say that RA has very good role. It is very important to check the safety and efficacy of the product. Okay, and these are the references. So references, you can go for the books also. In books there are many books related to the RAs there. You can also check for the different books, journals also. You can go for different RA agency sites for the for reading this matter. So this is related to the RA. So today we have discussed about the what is RA, regulatory affair professionals. We have discussed that regulatory affair is a government affair, it is a legal department, and it in this the professionals are involved in the this professional is basically related to the healthcare industry. In healthcare, pharmaceutical, medical devices, veterinary medication, pesticides, agrochemical, biologics, functional foods, cosmetics, complementary medication, and certain other things are also involved. And basically the RA professional works with the three-step, it is a, we can say, three-step thing, that is collection, analysis, and communication. And they collect, analyze, and communicate the risk and benefits related to the healthcare product to the agencies. Okay, other than that, we have discussed about the role of RA professionals. So we have discussed that there are multiple role of RA professionals. The main role is to comply with the safety and efficacy of the product as per the regulation laid down by the government. And other roles, if we see, so the registration of product, the role of RA is there. Other than that, they advise the companies related to the strategies, both technical as well as strategically as well as technically, at the highest level. And their role begins right from the development of the product to the marketing of the product. Okay, so we have discussed about we have discussed about the role of RA and why RA is important in this unit. Now the question, so first question is, on an average, how many years are required for a new product development? So it is 15 to 20 years, 5 to 10 years, 1 to 2 years, and 10 to 20 years. So we have discussed that because the new product is require 15 to 20 years to reach to the market. So it is very difficult for companies to मतलब एक तरीके से we can say that it is very essential for the company to hire a RA professional, so that there is no delay of the product to reach to the market. So A answer is correct, that is 15 to 20. Next is which is the main role of regulatory affairs? Is promotion of new drug product, taking part in innovation of the formulation, safety and efficacy of the product as per regulation laid by the government, and market the new product. So basically the main role of regulatory affair is the safety and efficacy of the product as per the regulation laid down by the government. New product promotion is there, marketing is there, innovation is there, but the main role is safety and efficacy related. Okay, so answer C is correct. Next is which is not true about regulatory affairs? So it means government affairs. Regulatory affair is a profession which has developed from the desire of the governments to protect the public health. It takes part in marketing, distribution, and distribution capabilities. Regulatory affair is a profession within the healthcare industry. So which is not true about the regulatory affairs? So answer C is correct, that is it takes part in marketing, distribution, and distribution capabilities. This is incorrect about the regulatory affairs. Rest three are correct. Next is what is the CPSC in terms of regulatory affairs. CPSC, either it is Consumer Product Safety Commission, Customer Product Safety Commission, Consumer Process Safety Condition, Consumer Process Safety Commission. So answer A is correct, that is CPSE in terms of regulatory affair means Consumer Products Safety Commission. Next is what is FTC? FTC is what is FTC in terms of regulatory affairs related to advertising? So FTC is Federal Trade Commission, Food Trade Commission, Forced Task Commission, and Formal Trade Commission. So the answer A is correct, that is FTC in terms of regulatory affair related to advertising is related to the Federal Trade Commission. Next is applications for permission to import a new drug in India is related to from. Okay, so related to form. So this we haven't covered in this slide, but we'll discuss it in later. But still, you should know this, that application for the permission of the import a new drug in India is related to the C, that is 122B form. Okay, 122B form is the C is the right answer. Next is the application for permission to import or manufacture a new drug to begin a new clinical trial in India is related to. So new clinical trial in India, the 122BAA, 122D, 122A or 44. So answer D, that is 44 is correct. So the application for permission to import or manufacture a new drug to begin a new clinical trial in India is related to form 44. Next is common technical document and has 5 modules, 3 modules, 4 modules or 55 modules. So answer A is correct. Common technical document has 5 modules. Next is MOH stands for, it is Medicine of Health, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Human, Medicine for Human. So answer B is correct. MOH stands for Ministry of Health. The last is MOH is a regulatory agency of, Ministry of Health is a regulatory agency of India, Nepal, Sri Lanka or UK. So the answer C is correct, that is Sri Lanka. MOH, Ministry of Health, is a regulatory agency of the Sri Lanka. We will also discuss the regulatory agency of different countries in our next video. Okay. So thank you so much. This is all about the introduction to the regulatory affairs, and if you want to go in detail related to these regulatory agencies and their bodies, so you can go for my next video. So thanks for watching.